get tasks going, but there's this thing pulling you back. Every time you're pushing forward, you feel like you're taking 10 steps forward and 20 steps back. I can relate. I know the feeling. And probably it's because you're burnt out. And probably one of the causes is cyber noise. Hello, I'm Dr. Lisa Tumwine, and I am the managing director of Lila Haven, and we do art therapy to help you relax. So I'm just going to dive into cyber noise, and then you'll get where I'm coming from. Cyber noise has impacted our mental wellness for a very long time, ever since technology came on the scene. And because the world is so hyper connected, there is that overwhelming flood of digital information. There are notifications on your phone, there are social media updates, there are news alerts, there are email alerts, there are messages that are pinging your phone, there are ads, clickbaits. Some are misinformation. There's so much toxic discourse. There's a relentless stream of information that fragments your attention. It disrupts your emotional balance, and this can lead to chronic stress. And some of the risks that it causes upon your health are that it will reduce your productivity, and it will cause decision fatigue. So where you wanted to do something, you're not able to because of so much that is bombarding you, and then you get exhausted because you have so many emails to respond to, so many messages to respond to. I have been a victim of that. And then you also get anxious and depressed because you're comparing yourself to this person that you're seeing on social media. This person that looks perfect with flawless skin, a flawless life, because, honey, they only post the good version of themselves on social media. So you're here comparing yourself to something that does not exist. This causes overwhelming stress and pressure, and especially because the goalpost is constantly shifting. At one point, they love straight hair. At another point, they love curly hair. At one point, they love bushy eyebrows. At another point, they love slim eyebrows. Like, you can never meet all the beauty standards that are out there in the media. And this is what it is designed to do so that they can sell more of their products. If you imagine yourself as the industry that they're tapping off of, they are feeding off of your insecurity to put money in their pockets. So you're always going to be anxious, you're always going to be depressed, and the worst part of it, you're going to have your sleep disrupted, because every time you look at that phone, that blue light disorganizes your rhythm, your sleep rhythm. And because you're trying to be active on social media and engage with people, you're losing out on your sleep. So another thing that's going to happen is that you're going to feel numb. The reason why you're feeling numb, depressed, drained, fatigued could be the cyber noise that is constantly bombarding you. And so you need to reduce the overexposure. I'm just going to give you a quick breakdown of how you can better manage your cyber noise so that you can feel more productive in your work, in your business, wherever you are with your entrepreneurship. So with our clients, we usually take them through an art therapy exercises where I'm going to ask you to draw your emotional landscape right now based on all the cyber noise. It doesn't have to be a perfect art piece. You can just get a pen, get your notebook, and write down, what does your emotional landscape look like? How are you feeling? What are the thoughts that are going through your mind? Are you feeling like you're not good enough? Are you feeling like the workload is too much? Get your notebook and your pen and write it down. And so while you're doing that, I want you to remember that you need to set digital boundaries. You know how we have boundaries for human beings? Now we have to set digital boundaries because we're in the age of information, and you must come to this discipline. It's hard, I know, but it's going to make you more productive. It's going to decrease your burnout rate. So set yourself a no screen time. and mute non-essential alerts. Having your phone on mute is way better because it will not disorganize you once you're in the middle of something that you really need to get delivered, some work that you need to get done. If you don't have those notifications, you can give your focus 100%. Another thing you need to do is to curate your feed. You can unfollow all toxic accounts, those accounts that are telling you that your body is not good enough, that are telling you that you're not working hard enough. You can unfollow accounts that make you feel drained, that make you lose your confidence, and begin to prioritize meaningful content. In as much as there's lots of toxic content out there in the internet, there's a lot of meaningful content that can leave you feeling refreshed, relieved, encouraged. So you need to curate your feed. Another thing you must do is to ask yourself this question: is this serving me or is it draining me? Me being on YouTube, is it serving me or draining me? Me being on LinkedIn, does it serve me or does it drain me? You need to be honest with yourself if you're going to move forward and overcome the lack of productivity, the burnout, the drain, the sleeplessness, and the insensitivity and lack of feeling that you feel, the numbness that is overwhelming you right now. You also have to have a tech-free zone. A tech-free zone is just an area within your space that you say, in this room, I don't carry a phone, or in this room, I don't do tech. So it can also be a time and say, maybe at meal times, my phone must never be with me. So this is just a boundary and a discipline that you're setting to prioritize your self-care moments. You can say, when I'm journaling, I don't need my phone on. I'll switch it off so that I can focus on me. Tech-free zones are so important because the phone is so portable. It goes with you everywhere. Even in the toilets now, we're going with our phones at all times, whether it's a function. Instead of interacting with friends, we're interacting with the friends on the phone, and it's going to drain. So having a tech-free zone and saying mealtime equals no phone is such an important milestone in helping you to overcome this. Also, you can try a 24-hour digital reset every week. Every week, you need to take the time off to be with yourself, connect with nature, connect with your actual present relationships and not those online. And if you don't have, connecting with yourself is a form of self-care. Getting a book and writing down your thoughts is you seeing yourself. So I just want to leave you with a final thought. Cyber noise will not disappear because in this world of AI, technology is getting more advanced. It's I've seen people that are even planting chips in their brains. So this technology is not going away. AI is not going away. We cannot control technology, but we can control our relationship with it. So if you can intentionally design your life to protect your mental space. This is what true self-care looks like in a digital age. And so just to recap on what I've been sharing, remember to have digital boundaries. This is an age in which where people were setting boundaries against people, now you're going to be setting a boundary against your technology, against the digital devices that are around you. So have your digital boundaries. Number two, curate your feed. You can unfollow people and accounts that make you feel drained, that make you compare yourself, that make you feel like you're not good enough, and prioritize meaningful content. Then consume mindfully. Ask yourself, is this being is this being productive or adding to me, or is this taking away from me? Is this adding to me or is this taking away from me? Sorry. And then have your tech-free zones. Personally, I love to have my bedroom as a tech-free zone, and also mealtime so that I can really be present with the people that I love, and my self-care moments as well, when I'm journaling and writing down my thoughts and how my day was and planning for the next days and my strategies. then I need to have a tech-free zone. And that means I turn off my phone. So you can try it as well and detox, detox, detox. Every week you must have 24 hours to take your brain into a digital rest such that you can reset. If you love this, please leave me a comment below and tell me, what is that one thing that stood out for you? What are you going to try out this week? And I'd love to follow up. So, bye bye.